My name is Colin Jones. I'm a veteran of the United States Marine Corps, a bioethicist, and a clinical research professional running for president in 2028. I am running on the single most popular policy platform in American history, at least by the numbers so far. My appeal is that I have a very succinct policy promise, ground floor, that I promise to be able to accomplish unilaterally as the executive without having to work with a dysfunctional Congress. But I support a range of issues outside of that I will work for to achieve in concert with Congress. Setting term limits for congressional representatives is a major thing that I support. America does not want aristocrats that do not answer to them, that are in power for generations. And that is what an unlimited term in Congress is. These are people who entrench themselves in political dynasties and political machines so powerful that outsiders cannot unseat them, even when their policies are more popular with constituents. Therefore, I think it is just and right that we set term limits for congressional representation, both setting limits for the House and the Senate. Now, the clearest path to doing that is actually working with Congress to achieve that, and I promise to do so. I'm not going to lie, this will be an uphill battle. This is why this is something I cannot promise to achieve, but only promise to fight for. So, how will I do that? Well, through a couple different ways. Right now, our campaign is actively building a coalition with like-minded congressional candidates and potentially even like-minded sitting members of Congress who we intend to work for once we win the White House to fight for one thing, being this, including the other most popular elements of my policy agenda positions. So things like healthcare reform, I'm for a single-payer universal healthcare, things like education reform, which is direly needed, things like my very ambitious United States Service Corps, adding a whole new non-combat pacifistic arm to the United States military to achieve infrastructure and humanitarian goals. Setting term limits, making sure Americans feel like their representatives truly represent them and are not simply the established political party. This is a major priority of my administration. And this is a vow. This is an official policy position. I will work for legislation in Congress establishing set term limits for representatives and senators. Americans deserve representation. Americans deserve representation that aligns with their views, and any mechanism, including the establishment of political dynasties that are not in that mode, that are not aligned with democracy, are explicitly taking power away from the people. And I oppose that. So I will work to end it. And I am confident that our allies in Congress who believe the same will stand with us and allow us to achieve that victory. Thanks for your time. Please like, follow, and share. Please check out my other videos about other positions that you might be interested in, and I'll see you on the moon.